Hello and welcome one and all to the Woodland Realms skirmishing with pirates. There is a actual substantial force of pirates coming in, raiding our coastline, and I just feel the need to remind them the danger of coming too far inland. So I have all of my archers. I do have some cavalry as well. This is a heavy cavalry army. I have quite a bit of dogs and actual stag knights over in the woods, playing with a few mods that does allow for some fun creatures. Got some bears as well that I'll show off. So this is just a strong flank force, essentially, is what this entire army is built for. I have a few units to hold the line, a few elves, and a few archers. Otherwise, pretty much half my army is cavalry. Thankfully, fighting pirates, a lot of their dangerous units are going to be guns and artillery, things that will go down very easily once you get them in melee. Unfortunately, that's not all they're bringing, along with a few Sirens, Depth Guard, the Legendary Lord, or not Legendary, I believe it's just a high-ranking Lord, as well as the Paladin. Fighting Silostra Diopha. Her Paladin is for some reason in this army rather than saving her. So we do have to contend with that. I have my Lord over here diverting a bunch of fire and casting spells on them, just trying to trigger them so that they abandon the defensive position and try to run out to attack me, giving me time to bring my hiding cavalry all the way in to smack them in the back and take out all the guns before they can really do damage to me. I'm just assisting the forest's growth, you know. They do cast a few spells on my Zote Lord. Did make that unfortunate mistake of coming outside the woods. Does now open up all of these guns to start shooting, and you can see that I'm gonna start moving out of here. Thankfully though, all of their infantry ranged units are beginning to move up. Mournguls as well. They have no idea the horror that awaits them. Although I suppose they're the horror ones, aren't they? Being zombies and undead. Mortar is still firing. The carronade does not have any good shots. Looks like that just shot the tree right in front of it. Yeah. Ooh, some friendly fire there. Sirens were trying to chase me down. However, you cannot target that Lord with mortars. He is far too quick. Casting a few Awakening of the Woods just to deal a little bit more damage as well on my retreat. We do have the bears as well as more cavalry on either side, prepared to pincer them while they engage with my elven line. Archers opening up. This is what happens when you fight wood elves. Just a terror of arrows. What does this look like from their position? Yep. How does it feel to fight the wood elves? Depth Guard are also going to be quite the threat. This is the halberd variant, so they do have armor piercing. They will be rather deadly, as well as having the anti-large to take out or contend with all of my cavalry. Does look like I did move these dogs in, silencing the carronades and the mortars as quickly as possible. The Paladin thankfully decided to come back after my cavalry rather than attack with the main force. See, one of those flying units did just get shredded there. After I'd realized this man is coming out, kinda had to sacrifice one of these dogs just to distract him. It's only a single entity though, so he can't deal damage fast. He just takes a long time to kill. artillery has now been completely wiped out. And dropping in the magic as well as the pincer from both of these woods. All the while, the entire back line is being harassed. Front line, yeah. Archers on the high value units, just that lord left. I do have my lord dueling. Oh no, where's their lord? There it is. I just saw the shell, I thought that was their lord. Just like that, we have nearly cut down each and every single one of these. That is a very large dog. Trying just to get away from the hero, because he is by far the biggest threat in this entire army. However, after dealing with everyone, we just now have to make a pinmeal of the lord, which looks like was just done. Yep, you can see him crumbling out here. So you die. After chasing off my hounds. An absolutely fantastic battle. Pincer worked beautifully. Did lose a few of those stag knights. Great warriors. Thank you all very much for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy. Sorry there hasn't been very many uploads. Been kind of lost in my emotional state for the last couple, well, for a while. Anyway, thanks again. You know what? I'm gonna have this go on a little longer. As you can see, I have a lot of battles. I have been playing the game. I have just not been in a mental state with enough time to actually upload. Should we do Nurgle? That'll be fun to show off. There was another pirate battle that I believe that I had. Unfortunately, it does not look like it. Anyway, as you can see, lots of other battles and uploads will be on the way. Be prepared for that, as well as something to show off. Allied units, I've been doing a lot of allied recruitment. I'm going to be starting a new campaign. Hopefully I'll be able to have some folks tag along with me for that. If anything interests you all, I'm thinking about doing a Vigilant Empire with Elspeth. Either that or Beastmen. Might do Beastmen, I don't know. I'm still kind of fuzzy on their campaign. Catch you next time though. Till then, peace.